In the heart of the storm, where most men would falter, he found his strength. This is the story of a man who refused to stop running, not from fear, but towards a destiny that seemed impossible. His name was Ethan Cross, and his journey would defy every odd, break every chain, and inspire a generation to rise above their limits. Ethan was no stranger to failure. He had been knocked down more times than he could count, but each time he rose. Each time he ran, not away from his pain, but through it. He ran until his legs burned, until his lungs screamed for mercy, until the voices of doubt in his head were drowned out by the rhythm of his heartbeat. He ran not for fame, not for glory, but for the sheer will to prove that no obstacle is too great, no dream too far out of reach. He ran because he believed in the power of the human spirit, the unbreakable force that lies within each of us, waiting to be unleashed. And then came the day that would define him, the day the world would witness the man who refused to stop running. Against all odds, against every critic, against the limits of his own body, Ethan pushed forward. Mile after mile, step after step, he ran with a fire that could not be extinguished. He ran not just for himself, but for every person who had ever been told they weren't good enough, for every dreamer who had been told their dreams were too big, for every soul who had ever felt the weight of the world on their shoulders. He ran to show them that the only limits that exist are the ones we place on ourselves. And in that moment, as he lay on the ground, gasping for air, Ethan Cross became more than a man. He became a symbol, a beacon of hope, a reminder that no matter how many times life knocks you down, you can always rise, you can always run. Because the race is not for the swift, but for those who refuse to stop. So what are you running for? And more importantly, what will you refuse to stop for?